So, we have all dealt with indecisiveness at some point in our lives. I have, not at some point, at many points. And today I want to share with you a way to get out of it. But first, let me tell you why it's not a good place to be in. When you are unable to make a decision about something, it could be a life decision, it could be maybe just a semi life decision, if you see what I mean. It could be a life changing decision or not. When you're unable to make the decision, you're still thinking about it, and it's diluting your focus and your energies. Firstly, you're unable to deal with what's in front of you and to give your best effort to reach your potential with what you're doing. Whatever it is, if you're scattered, you will not be able to give it your full focus. Secondly, you are also restless in your mind, okay? And you will feel drained all the time. And it will like be a burden on your shoulders. So, indecisiveness is not a good place to be at. Just make a decision, whatever the consequences would be, you'll deal with it then. Now, how do you know which decision to make and how to deal with indecisiveness? When you're trying to make a decision, your heart already jumps in joy when it comes to the one decision. So, you have decision A and decision B. One of them will give you peace and happiness, and the other will make you restless and sad, or whatever emotions that we could class as negative. Now, obviously, it's more complicated than this because one decision could be giving you peace in the now and some in the future. For example, eating a brownie now will make you happy today, and then in the long run, you might gain some weight, which you might not like. Then it comes to the point of priorities. So when you're trying to decide which one should you go for, if both give you peace at different points, then which one should you go for? That's when you make a list. What's at stake and what do you want? If you have, for example, got a job now and you want to quit it, but it is through that job that you can get your dream job, okay? And you don't really have much of a choice. You have to stay in this job, just put up with an annoying colleague, for example, or little stress, but in the long run, it will give you more benefits. It's the same with studies. You study a little now, it will help you pass your exams and do what you want later. So that would be one decision because you know what you want. So the key here is knowing what you want in the future. I had a job and I was doing it and it was very stressful and I didn't want to take it. I took the decision to take it. And then I just couldn't cope with the stress. And then I asked myself, listen, do you want to do anything regarding this in the future? Do you see this in your future? I told myself, no, I don't think so. I don't like it at this stage, and I haven't liked it, and I will not like it in the future either. So that's set. But there are other factors also which came into play. There are other people who you would disappoint, you would let people down if you quit. You would also lose the money, depending on how well paying the job is. There will also be the fact where do you have a backup plan? If you're just being stupid and quitting a job and then you might end up on the road, would there be a backup plan? And then what means the most to you? Is it your peace of mind? Do you want to sleep at peace, in peace? Or do you want to just keep putting up with the stress just to please others? And if that job meant so much to me that I would need it in the future, I don't think I would have quit it. I would just put up with the stress because part of you wants something out of it. So if it's setting your future, maybe you should decide for it. And at the end of the day, if people are involved, etc., you can never please others. So make a decision for yourself, whatever gives you peace in the now and in the long run. Will this peace that you're getting now affect your future? If it will, and that affected future will be bad for you, then think again and make the decision with regards to what means the most to you. So, what is your priority? Is it settled life in the future, which this decision can help you get there? Or is it just now being at peace and being happy? And do you have a backup plan? If you have a backup plan that can get you to where you want to be in the future, then fine, just decide against it. So, decision A and decision B, it's not that simple because what you decide now will affect your future. But if you're clear on what you want and what your priority in life is, then it will make you more at ease in making this decision. I hope this helps. If it doesn't, then you can decide to not watch the video again. All right? So, see you.